Clean Energy for Biden is running phone banks in New Hampshire and Maine. We started off with a great event with Jake Sullivan and Carol Browner. We're rocking and rolling, and we're going to have a victory on November 3rd.
New England is energized, folks. We've had literally hundreds of clean energy pros from all 6 New England states sign on, exchanged thousands of messages over Slack, planning our events, done multiple fundraisers with former Mayor Pete Buttigieg, with Governor Janet Mills, raising north of $70,000. And we are ready for victory on November 3rd. Thank you.
Efficiency has 2 million people working in every congressional district doing GOTV throughout the country. Our team raised well over $100,000 for the Biden-Harris campaign with just one of our CEB4 events, and prepared a policy document for the transition team. The efficiency industry is here to support the Biden administration to create an equitable, resilient, clean, and low-cost energy future for everyone. Thank you.
Team Texas is over 300 strong. We hosted 6 events, including an inspirational Get Out the Vote panel with Wendy Davis. We raised over $51,000 with our main fundraiser starring Beto O'Rourke. And we hosted 2 events showcasing job opportunities that will be available in the clean energy economy. We're going to turn Texas blue. Thank you.
New York has 500 members. We've held 7 events with 700 participants, raising over $475,000. We also launched an effort to encourage every member to reach out to 16 colleagues through Vote Joe. Thank you.
The Clean Transportation Group was excited to recruit over 1,100 members and raise over $150,000.
We authored and coordinated over 10 policy papers to give the Biden-Harris administration a roadmap to decarbonize transportation for a healthy air future. Thank you.
As the Young Professionals Affinity Group, we focused on getting out the youth vote by engaging young clean tech professionals and college students in 4 events to fundraise and get out the vote.
We're passionate about bringing together the youth vote on clean energy, climate action, and racial justice under a Biden presidency. Thank you.
The Equity, Inclusion, and Diversity Group was launched in June and has worked across CE4B.
We've worked across CE4B to increase diversity on our panels. With over 100 events, we've had a 50-50 gender split and a 30-70 split of BIPOC to white speakers.
We authored 5 papers on climate justice and energy equity for frontline communities.
And in addition, our EID group, along with external experts, performed a review across the 50-something CE4B policy recommendation papers to ensure that energy justice and equity was a part of all of our policy recommendations. And in our first fundraiser, we raised $110,000 along with the Women's Affinity Group.
The Startups Affinity Group with Clean Energy for Biden formed to mobilize tech and clean energy startup communities from across the USA for the Biden campaign.
We raised nearly $25,000 and engaged nearly 300 donors. But most importantly, we engaged nearly 200 startups in brainstorms about how to activate the startup community to support Get Out the Vote efforts for the Biden campaign. Thank you.
Women in Clean Energy for Biden. We are 878 women strong, scientists, economists, engineers, and more.
Changing the conversation and generating policy ideas about women's leadership, action, and impact in an inclusive, clean energy economy.
We raised over $250,000 to support the election of Joe Biden and the first woman Vice President Kamala Harris.
With several hundred women participating in Power the Vote phone and text banking events.
Thanks to our amazing volunteers who made this vision possible, and here's to paving the path to a clean energy future together. Thank you.
Michigan's clean energy community has organized and mobilized like never before through Clean Energy for Biden. With 2 weeks to go until Election Day, our team of over 100 volunteers have raised more than $140,000 through events featuring Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Tom Steyer.
Michigan has also released a public endorsement letter for more than 50 clean energy business leaders and has called nearly 5,000 voters. Thank you.
Iowa Clean Energy for Biden kicked off with an incredible event with former U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and the next U.S. Senator from Iowa, Teresa Greenfield. We raised $22,000 for Joe and Kamala in this all-important battleground state.
And to get out the vote, we've had over 75 Rockstar volunteers make over 1,000 calls to Iowa voters. And we got kicked off with an event with Rob Sand and Sam Ricketts. We're continuing to push our swing state blue, deliver a new Senate majority, and build on our clean energy leadership. So thank you for showing up.